Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. This is a big week, so I hope you sent me some questions about things I got going on this week. Let's see. Here we go. Question number one. Excited for your first episode on Fox this Saturday. Here we go. What can we expect? Can you tell us? Thank you. I am so excited. I can't believe it's this week. It all feels like it happened so fast, and it's great. I think it's going to be different than anything you've seen on Fox. I think we're going to be a little more of a longer format interview. I think it'll be more time to get to know a lot of the people who I'll be interviewing. Here's the way I'm going to tease the first episode. There's been a lot of talk throughout the time that Donald Trump has been a politician, a word he hates, about the fact that Donald Trump is against women. Donald Trump is a misogynist. Mark Cuban even said you don't see any strong women around Donald Trump. Well, there are some women who helped Donald Trump get elected. I think you're looking at one of them who played a small role in that. And I'm going to sit down with three of these women who now are in very key, very important positions within his administration. And these are all male-dominated fields. These are areas where usually a man is appointed to these positions. We're going to talk to them about what they're doing in their jobs right now, but also give you a little insight into who they are and what makes them tick, how they ended up here, what their first meetings with Donald Trump were like, all of the things. And I think it's going to be really cool. I'm very excited. And I'm also taking some viewer questions at the end of the show, just like we do right here. So tune in 9 p.m. on Fox this Saturday. We'll see you there. Okay, next question. How do you maintain your energy level while staying so busy? You know what? I was saying this to somebody earlier. This ring tells me, this is one of these Aura rings. It tracks your sleep, which is kind of the reason that I decided I wanted to wear this. Somebody gave this to me for Christmas, and I was really fascinated about the sleep. Turns out I don't sleep enough. Turns out my deep sleep and REM sleep, terrible. That's what I'm learning from this thing. So how do I maintain my energy level? I don't really know. I don't know any other way to be. Honestly, I feel like I kind of look at what I'm doing in the moment, and I'm never fully satisfied with what's going on right now. I'm always looking at like the next thing. So I'm here now, but I'm thinking about what I have to do as soon as I leave this seat here. And it kind of, I don't know, if somehow imparts itself to me being able to accomplish more or being ready for the next thing, or I don't know. This is just how my brain works. And I guess so far it's working out okay, but I definitely need to sleep more. But it's like, who's got time to sleep? What do they say, 8 hours? Are people really sleeping 8 hours out there? If I get 6.5, that's a great night. That is a great night of sleep for me. I should probably be doing more. I know that longevity-wise, sleep is very important. They say that you have more clarity of thought, etc., if you're sleeping more. I don't know if I slept more and I actually had more energy, if people would like that. Maybe we're at our peak there, but we'll see. So I don't know. I don't know any other way to be, I guess is my answer. Okay, next question. Did Luke and Carolina enjoy the Daytona 500? This was so fun. We had the best time on Sunday. So both of my kids were actually supposed to get out of the car with Grandpa when we drove up, there before we did the laps around in the Beast on the racetrack. And both the kids were actually supposed to get out. And then last second, our son was like, no, I'm going to stay with Mom and Dad. And so Carolina was like, nope, I'm getting out with Grandpa. I'm going. So she went out, and actually it was so cute. It was kind of so perfect. And she had to wear the hat because she wanted to look like Grandpa. So she had to look the part as well. And so we did that. We took the laps around in the Beast, which was so cool. Because what you don't realize is if you're watching these races like on TV, you don't realize that the embankment of the track is very steep actually. And so we were on the lower part of it, but it's very steep. And you think about these cars going like 200 miles an hour with inches between them racing around. That's nuts. That is crazy. And I look behind us and we have all the cars behind us. It was very cool. Unfortunately, there was such a long rain delay. We ended up leaving, but it was one of those things where I feel like that memory, especially for my daughter, she's going to have forever. She will never forget that. She's got the photos and the video of it. It was so cute. And she loved going out with Grandpa, being the star of the show. And she's had people telling her since, I saw you on TV on Sunday. And she's like, I know. So we had a great time. Very, very fun. Highly recommend. For years, customers have been asking if MyPillow sells cross necklaces like the one Mike Lindell proudly wears every day. Well, guess what? You're in luck. They are excited to announce that Mike has partnered with a jeweler right here in the USA to create beautiful sterling silver My Crosses. You can save 30% today using promo code TRUMP at mypillow.com and click on the radio podcast square or call 800-624-3945 and be sure to use promo code TRUMP. You can choose from the women's or men's style and make sure you do it soon because this amazing offer won't last long. Just go to mypillow.com and click on the radio podcast square or call 800-624-3945 and use promo code TRUMP. Next question. When is someone going to address the homeless dog crisis in America? God, it's like what I live for. It's why I have 4 dogs at my house right now. Yeah, we've got a big problem on our hands. There are a couple of issues at hand, and this is something that I've been involved with for many, many years. I'm a big rescue advocate. I do a lot of work with Big Dog Ranch, which is the largest cage-free, no-kill dog shelter in the entire world. It's based right here in South Florida. They're the best at what they do. They go anywhere in the world, in the country, to rescue animals from natural disasters, from the China dog meat trade, all of it. They're doing just incredible work. But people here in America have really not educated themselves enough, I think, in a lot of respects on what needs to happen with animals. We need to be spaying and neutering our animals if we're not going to breed them. There are so many animals out there who need good homes in these shelters. And I will tell you, a shelter animal knows you rescued them, period. They will always be grateful. It's just different. And anyone who's done it knows, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you rescue a dog or a cat, you're actually saving 2 lives because you're bringing that one home and then you're opening up a space in the shelter for another one to come in. So you're doing such a great thing. But I hope we get to a place in this country where we no longer have the need for any animal shelters because we don't have a dog and cat, homelessness crisis, so to speak. The southern border has been a big problem because sadly, over the past 4 years, a lot of people have come up through our southern border and brought their animals with them. And then they get to the southern border and they realize, oh, I can't get on this bus or I can't get on this airplane with my pet. So they abandon them. So you go to like the Gran Rio Valley area of Texas, it is a disaster of just abandoned animals and animals just running amok there. Big Dog Ranch also goes there to help save them. So we need to educate people about spay and neuter. We need to have more availability of that. If you bring an animal home and it is just going to live out its life in your house and you really have no plans of breeding it, please get it spayed. Please get it neutered because then, you don't have to worry about that animal having babies and then you have to deal with them and it starts this whole cycle all over again. Another thing that's going to help is our economy coming back. When things start actually coming down in price, we don't have this sky high inflation, people can afford more, they're making more money, as is going to happen during the golden age of America, then people aren't going to have to make these horrific decisions about whether or not they feed their kids or they keep their family pet. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, people are sending their family pet, of course, to an animal shelter, and these shelters are so overrun, the euthanization rates are at an all-time high right now. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I recently partnered with Big Dog Ranch, and we have a PSA of sorts that we're going to see. You'll probably see it on TV and online coming up soon, hopefully, because we really worked hard to educate people about this, tell them how to get involved, tell them what they need to do, spread the word, and hopefully we can get rid of all animal shelters one day. That would be my goal. Okay, next question. Please tell us that you will be involved again in the midterm elections. Well, that's very nice. First of all, I'm involved. Like, yeah, you guys already know. And I said this a long time ago. Our family did not just get into this for 4 years or 8 years, or as it turns out now, it's going to be 12 years when it's all said and done with this. We're here in it for the long run and the long haul. And, I have had this incredible opportunity as co-chair of the RNC to really get to know so many people in the party, to become very close with the chairman of the RNC, Michael Watley. Michael Watley knows anything he needs from me anywhere around this country, he can call me and I will be there. And I think this is going to be a very big midterm year. And I say that because I think the first 100 days of the Trump administration are really going to set the tone for people. And people around the country are going to be able to look at the great things that Donald Trump and Republicans in the House and Senate have been able to do for them and for this country. And they're going to say, well, I gave you my vote in 2024 and you earned it back again in 2026. And that's the goal. That's what we want to see happen. And as involved as I can be, I certainly will be. It's been an honor to have been the co-chair of the RNC. And so whatever role I can play going forward, I certainly would be happy to do, because we got to keep this country moving in the right direction. And my God, the Democrats have learned nothing. They're so miserable and they're so crazed out there. They're fighting against the transparency and the money saving of Doge. I've never heard of something crazier in my entire life, but I digress. So yeah, I don't think you're done with me in this space just yet. So stay tuned for more. All right, that's going to do it for us for this episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. Make sure you send questions to us here. I'll answer them here. I'll answer them on Fox News. We're all over the place. We got a lot going on. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and follow. We'll see you back here next time for more of The Right View. Nothing is worse than being on a phone call that drops. Nothing is worse than trying to text someone and you can't reach them because your phone is out of service range. And nothing is worse than supporting these major corporations and companies who don't support us. That is why I love Patriot Mobile. They are America's only Christian conservative wireless network. They use every cell tower out there available to all networks so that they have the greatest 4G and 5G coverage nationwide, and they support the causes that are important to us as conservatives. If you go today to patriotmobile.com/Lara Trump and use the promo code Trump, you will get free activation today. Again, that is patriotmobile.com/Lara Trump. The promo code is Trump for free activation so that you can get a great cell plan and feel good about doing it.